good morning. Our neighbor's trailer is obnoxiously loud, but thankfully it's time to get up. So we're getting up. Not sure if you can see this, but there's a few mule deer over there. Here's a better shot of one. They're just hanging around, finding some food. It is 5:30 a.m. and we are leaving our Yosemite campground for the final time. We've been here for 4 nights and it's been really good to us. So definitely recommend coming to this campground if you need a place to stay outside the south entrance of Yosemite. It's called Goat something Trailhead, Goat Meadow Trailhead or something like that. We'll certainly leave a link or a name in the description. But we're hitting the road now. We have a 6-hour drive to Lassen Volcanic National Park, and we're going to camp just south of the entrance there tonight after we check out the park this evening. And about halfway to that drive, we are stopping in Sacramento and just kind of getting done with all of our tasks. There we go. It's time for some breakfast. All right, breakfast is served. We have made it to Sacramento, California. It's a very interesting gold bridge that we're getting to cross now. And we're hitting up Planet Fitness. It's finally time to shower after a long and nasty few days. Stocking up on groceries at the Walmart in Sacramento. Gonna try out some of these beef brat looking things. Here's all the goods we're getting, stocking up. So we saw these and we're gonna go with these instead of those beef hot links. These just look so dang good. Now we're looking for some super glue to hopefully save Macy's boots. Found what we want, and we think it's gonna do the trick. Came by Costco to grab some mice, some more beef jerky, and some lunch. Woohoo! We basically just have freezing cold water left in the jug, or in the Yeti, I mean. So it's really good that we bought a 24-pound bag of ice. Good night. Draining it out in the Costco parking lot.
We are starting the last leg to Lassen Volcanic. We just got our Panera for the road, per usual. Ran a bunch of errands, and now we're trying to get to the volcano. We're not sure if there's going to be much snow. It says online that there's a lot of snow, that there's roads closed because of it, but because of this heat storm, we're not convinced that it's actually going to be cold or that it's 95 here in Sacramento. We're driving 2.5 hours. Seems kind of crazy that there'll be snow, but we'll keep you posted if there is. Well, as we're driving, we're about an hour and a half away.
It's still 100 degrees. There's like little foothills in the distance that are just, there's no snow at all. You know, obvious that there can't be snow at Lassen.
It just can't. So I went and checked the weather for the actual national park. It's currently 80 degrees there. Yeah. So
they need to update their website because it says that half the roads are still like iced over and closed.
Like closed because they're plowing all the snow. It just can't be real.
Can't be real.
Maybe it was real 2 weeks ago. there's
or maybe there's a lot of climbing in the park after the visitor center, and there's still snow up there. We don't know, but we'll show you what it looks like when we get there and keep you updated.
Yep. Like we are approaching Lassen Volcanic up there. Does appear to be some snow, so I'm curious to see what the roads look like. Here we go.
Update, we're at the visitor center and there is some snow. So that's fun. Also, Macy wants me to show you guys my snowshoes that I'm rocking. They also double as my shower shoes. And they definitely do a good job at that, so they've got to be good in the snow as well. It's time to find a sticker. So here's the sticker that we're going to run with. Nice and small and shows good representation of the park. I think we found the mug, guys. It's for Papa Bear. Macy found a mystery mug, and allegedly it's similar to one of these, but maybe the colors are off a little. But it's discounted, so we like this one, and not that one. All right, show us what we got.
Oh, I'm feeling good about it.
Hey!
Whoa,
it's a keeper.
This is
awesome.
awesome.
It's like a navy.
Yeah, it is like a navy with
I
a little
love
bit
it.
of green on it.
It's really dark.
Nice.
It's nice.
It's a good mystery.
Woo! All right, we arrived at Bump as Hell, which is as far as this road will go, but a lot of snow. It's very pretty. Supposed to be a good sunset right over here that we might stay for as well. Here's the view from Bump as Hell. Visitor center is just right down there. Dude's a beast. Riding off on his full suspension Scott mountain bike. Drives this sick 4Runner. Guys living the dream. Apparently nearby there is a frozen over lake that we're going to go try to find. We think it's down the road that's closed, which the closed roads here, basically what they mean is that they've plowed through them and they wait a few weeks or some given time before they open them to cars, but they're open to walking and biking. All right, so here's the iced over lake. Obviously it just looks like a big pit of snow, but that's it for sure. And the views out here are just absolutely gorgeous. I wish we could drive through more of this park and really see more of it, but it's all closed off, unfortunately. Don't know if you can see him, but the homie's way up there now riding. Just barely can point him out. Wow. He is sending it up that mountain right now. We're gonna leave Lassen. We're not staying for the sunset because it looks like it's basically behind the volcano or part of the mountain. But the views here have been good. There's not really anything else for us to see unless we drive 2 hours around to the northern part of the park and kind of get the same experience, but of a different side of the park. So we're gonna make some headway. We're gonna go to some different BLM land about an hour and 21 minutes from us. It'll put us closer to the town so that we can get data sooner for work tomorrow. This homie just took some photos of us. Absolute beast. Unfortunately, we asked him if it was a good spot to camp just up here, and he said yes. And I think he's still under the impression that we're camping here, but we're not. So I didn't have the heart to tell him because he started talking about how we're going to have a little squat up here tonight.
There's
and
a third guy.
Yeah, the guy with the 4Runner that I took a video of earlier is also staying up here. And so I don't know. I mean, if push comes to shove, we might be back here, and 99% chance that we're not. But they were really nice guys. It was really fun to meet them. They're just a couple homies, you know, spending some quality time up here in the mountains and exploring and being one with nature. So nice dudes. If somehow you find this video, it was nice to meet you, and sorry for not telling you that we're going to a different campsite. I think it's safe to assume that this has some sort of connection to the volcano, but
there's smoke and steam coming off of these pieces of rock or something.
We actually just figured out these are called mud pots, and it's a big old mix of minerals and steam and water and all kinds of things that create these crazy mud pots.
They smell like gas.
Yeah, it's sulfuric
Oh, there's a
acid.
deer behind us.
Oh, you got it. Get that
There's
guy.
a few of them. A few of them coming down. Hey, little guys. They're both actually buck. You probably can't tell on the phone, but they've got some tiny little antlers, or racks, if you will. We're officially leaving Lassen. And I wish we could have seen more of the park, but there's just not enough time and everything's closed off. I want to add this park to a see later list and maybe come back and backpack it because it just looks super open, super dope, and like there's a lot to explore by foot. Found our campground for the night. We're out on some BLM land. I think it's technically in Red Bluff, California, but here's the view outward from the front of the truck. There are some mountains in the distance and a nice little sunset. Back over this way you can't see, but Lassen Volcanic is actually over there, and you can see the peak when these trees aren't in the way, which is cool. And then we have Mila just chilling here. This is what we're going to call home for the night. So we're going to cook up these Cajun style andolis, and I'm going to put mine in a tortilla with some mustard, and Macy's just going to eat them straight up. We have some chips, and it's really just going to be a basic meal tonight. Bacon. Holy moly! Are you supposed to take them out of the casing first? For sure. Well, right?
So it was obviously sizzling before, really crazy, and we decided to read the instructions that told us we actually need to saute these in water. And meanwhile, Riker is
I'm heating up my tortilla. We don't have a fire because there's no wood nearby, so just making do with what we have and don't want to dirty another dish.
we would have used the pan until the water was necessary. So
Yeah,
here we
what
are.
you gonna do? It's pretty much done. All the water has steamed off and we're looking nice and brown. So we're gonna cut the heat, and then I'm gonna throw mine in a tortilla, and Macy's gonna eat hers straight up, I think.
Look at that. 2 little piggies in a blanket.
You certainly have a nice little Cajun spice to them. They're good.
If you ever wonder how we clean up after our big gourmet meals, basically we have a really nifty process of pouring some water and using some paper towels, and then going back through with this Eco Clean wipe that is good for, it's food grade, so you can use it on vegetables and stuff. Here we go. Do one little wipe on each thing.
Time for dessert. Macy's already started. I'm gonna go put this size down. So tonight we're going to show y'all what we do every night, and it's using just some of these baby wipes on our feet so our feet aren't absolutely filthy when we come into the tent. And so we wear our tevas up to the ladder, and then we latch them on,
Drop them in.
and then we grab, depending on how filthy the feet are, which today we showered and then didn't really do a whole lot. So I just used one on both, but then we wipe them down with a wipe. Sometimes, actually most of the time, it includes the ankles and lower legs. And we also have
dude wipes, shower wipes that we use when we haven't been showering. And so this in combo with some dry shampoo is an absolute game changer for camping.
They actually make you feel so clean.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
So
I mean, I say so clean.
As clean as you can be.
A shower is one thing, but
yeah,
as close as you can get. We hiked 16 miles and we're filthy, and we used some dude wipe shower wipes and felt really great actually going to bed that night.
They're amazing. So get you some if you're out camping or after the gym or whatever. We're sitting up in the tent, about to watch some Yellowstone and call it a night, and this has been a complete change of temperature. It's hot as heck down here.
Hot.
The fan is even blowing hot air, so it's very different from what we've been used to the past handful of nights, but it'll be fine. So we're going to call it a night, and we will see you guys in the morning as we head to Redwoods.
Good night.
Good night.